Hi, I'm Cara Fraser. Welcome to my core series. Welcome to my sweet dog Hamilton, who will probably be coming in and out of the video. And today we'll just start in a comfortable cross-leg position. Just starting here to get centered, to focus on the breath, and then we'll get moving to work on strengthening the core. So sit up nice and tall on the sit bones. Center the shoulders over the hips and the head over the shoulders. And even here, think if you have a weak core, you start to kind of sag or shift from side to side. So you're even starting to work just here sitting up. If you tried to do this for 10 minutes, this may be hard for some of you. So just sitting here, palms can face down or up, and then close your eyes. Just take a minute here to scan your body. Just start down at the feet and make your way up towards the head. And as you do that, notice if you have any tension anywhere. You may feel it in your hips, or your shoulders, your neck, your face. If you find a place where you feel tension, see if you can soften that area, release the tension. And then start to notice your breath. First, just become aware of it. Notice how it feels moving in and out of the body. As you become aware of your breath, just start to slow it down. So deepening the inhales and the exhales. Never forcing it, just letting the slow, even breath come naturally over a period of time. And then notice as the breath starts to soften, what happened to those places of tension in your body. Maybe you start to notice them relaxing and softening just a little bit more. On your next inhale, take the arms out to the side, up by the ears, reach through the fingertips. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Pause here for just a moment. And softly blink the eyes open. Take the hands back behind you. Just lean back, change the cross of the legs. And inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Just starting to get some movement here in the torso. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arms. Exhale, other side. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arms. Exhale, bring them down, and then bring the soles of the feet together and take the hands between the legs, grabbing underneath the shins or calves, and then lean just a little bit back to lift the feet. So just starting to work a little bit of the belly here. For some people, this is easy, no big deal. For others, it might be a little bit of a challenge. So just starting to wake things up here a little bit. Keep the chest lifting up. Try not to round the shoulders, so spread through the collarbones. Lift the heart towards the ceiling. And then from here, just cross over the shins, make your way into table. Just a couple rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, pull the chest forward, look forward. And exhale, round the upper back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. And then come back to neutral. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. Just finding any wiggles here that you need, maybe pedaling out the feet slowly or shaking the head, yes and no. Trying to release tension in the neck. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up and back. See if your weight shifted into the left side of your body. If you did, press into the right hand as much as the left hand. Draw the left hip back to find equal length in both sides of the torso. And then spin the toes and the knee of the right leg down. Right hip spins down, not letting it open up. This is core work here. Bring that foot down. Inhale the left leg up. If you really try and keep equal weight in both hands and the bottom foot, you really feel everything starting to work in the torso. And then bring that foot down. Walk the feet up to the hands. Forward fold. Nice and easy. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, long spine all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, hold plank. Pressing into the hands, drawing the shoulder blades apart. Lifting the belly. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. Exhale, push up through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. Pressing the thighs back towards the wall behind you. Heels pressing down towards the mat. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, hover the right foot just a little bit. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, hover the left foot. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come forward just a little bit. Exhale, come all the way down again. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders for cobra. And exhale, push up, downward facing dog. Just a couple breaths here. Rooting into the base of the fingers, palms of the hands. As you press into the hands, lift the hips up and back. Inhale, come forward to plank. On the exhale, take the right forearm down to the mat. Try and keep the rest of the body pretty still. Left forearm down to the mat. Right palm down to the mat. Left palm down to the mat. Other side, left forearm down. Right forearm down. Keep the belly lifting. Left hand down. Right hand down. And then hips up, downward facing dog. And walk the feet up to the hands, just nice and easy again, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, this time plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, bring the right forearm down, left forearm down. So forearm plank, keep the hips nice and low. Inhale, lift the right foot to a hover. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right. Exhale, lower. And inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Now really carefully press into the hands. See if you can come back up, downward facing dog. And then drop the knees, sit the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, come back up through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, left forearm down, right forearm down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, keep everything where it is, take the heels to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the knees. Press into the palms, sit the hips to the heels, child's pose. Inhale, come up through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And then come forward into plank. Roll on the outer edge of the left foot, stack the right leg on the left leg. Right arm comes up, side plank. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the right arm under the left armpit. Inhale, come back up. Whoop. Exhale, draw it under. Inhale, come up. Exhale, draw it under. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back to plank. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, roll on the outer edge of the right foot, stack the left leg, lift the left arm. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the left hand under the right armpit. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, draw it under. Inhale, up. Exhale, under. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back to plank. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, take the right foot back for a lunge, stay on the ball of the foot. Inhale, come up for a crescent. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, twist to the left, but keep the torso upright. So you're really having to use your obliques to get the twist. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring the torso down 45 degrees. Still trying to keep the twist. One more inhale. Exhale, come all the way down, hook the upper right arm on outer left thigh. Inhale, come back to center, bring the arms by the ears. Exhale, frame the foot, bring the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Take the left foot back for the lunge. Inhale, come up for a crescent. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep the torso upright. So notice how you're really having to work these muscles here to get that twist. Take an inhale here. Exhale, come forward 45 degrees. Oh, keep twisting. Take an inhale and exhale, come forward. Hook the arm on the thigh. Inhale, come back to center, bring the arms up. Exhale, frame the foot, bring the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sit back for chair. Hold chair. And notice what tends to happen. We get this arch in the back, and so you sort of lose all the work here. So think hip bones to low ribs, tailbone down. Lift the belly up and in. Try and find that neutral spine. You have to work a little more. Arms up. Then lift the heels, come onto the balls of the feet. Squeeze the knees together, slowly come down for a squat. Take your time. Take the knees out wide, heels down. Come back to seated. Lift the feet up, Navasana. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Come halfway down, Ardha Navasana, straighten the legs. And then hug the knees and roll back, maybe a couple times till you can come to a forward fold, no hands. Couple breaths here in the fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Take the right foot back, spin the back heel down. Front heel lines up to back arch. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Just pausing here for a moment. If you want to take the arms out of it, hands to hips, check in with your feet. Make sure you're rooting into both feet, pressing the right thigh evenly back. And then you can bring the arms back into it, checking in with your back hand, making sure the arm is straight, not straying. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward, hips come back, triangle pose. So you can come to the shin mat or block on the inside of the front foot. And try not to put a lot of weight in that front hand. In fact, see if you can hover it. That way you're forcing your torso to keep the lift. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, frame the foot, bring the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Take the left foot back, spin the heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Sometimes I don't know my right from my left. Again, take the arms out of it. Check in with the legs. Left thigh presses back. Root into your right heel. Spin the right hip under. Arms come back to a T. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward. Take the hips back, triangle pose. And then from here, try and get length in that right side. Lift the torso, hover the hand. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. And then just walk the hands back to the feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. You can keep the hands on the mat or block. You grab opposite elbows and hang. Let the head just hang. Maybe you shake yes and no. Weight shifts into the toes, so you have equal weight in toes and heels. Engage the quadriceps. You have the elbows, release the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, walk the hands forward for downward facing dog. And then drop the knees down to the mat for table. Drop the forearms down to the mat. Keep the forearms parallel, elbows directly under shoulders, setting up for dolphin. So press into the forearms, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Just like down dog, but on the forearms instead of the hands. Again, trying not to get an arch in the back, so press into the forearms, take the tailbone up towards the ceiling, lift the belly in towards the spine. And then drop the knees to the mat. Bring the hands to the mat, come into downward facing dog. And walk the hands back to the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. And then just bring the hands to the hips. Take the feet about hips distance apart. And bend the knees, sit the hips back like you're coming into chair. Put weight into your left foot as you lift the right foot and cross the right thigh over the left thigh. So you can bring the ball of the right foot down to the mat. It can lift or it can wrap, your choice. And then inhale the arms to a T. Exhale, left arm over right arm. Backs of hands can come together, palms can come together, or you can give yourself a hug. Wherever you are, elbows lift, soft shoulders. Maybe you stay here, maybe you start to bring the elbows down to the knees. And then make your way back up. Slowly unwind everything. Bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the hands to the hips. Sit back like you're taking chair. Lift the left foot. Cross the left thigh over. You decide where that foot goes. And then inhale the arms to a T. Exhale, right arm over left arm. Hugging everything in towards the midline, maybe bringing the elbows down to the knee. And then slowly making your way back up. Weight in that right heel. Unwind everything, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. And then grab a block. Take the arms up by the ears. And you're going to take the block the long way. Palms are going to press into the short ends of the block. So either your forehead or your chin will rest on the mat, whatever's comfortable. And then from here, inhale, just lift the legs. So spin the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Bring the arms by the sides. Take the right cheek to the mat just for a moment. And then bring the forehead or the chin back to the mat. Take the arms by the ears. Press the palms into the block. And this time on the inhale, lift the legs and the arms and the head. Press the palms together. Find space between the upper arms and the ears. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Arms by the sides, left cheek to the mat. Bring the hands by the low ribs. Press back up through table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And then drop the knees, cross over the shins. Make your way back to seated. Grab your blocks. Take the blocks right next to you on the lowest setting. And I found sometimes people put the blocks a little too far forward. So you really want them to be right where you can put your hands basically under your shoulders. So you have a strong base with your arms here. Once the blocks are set, knees are bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Cross the right ankle in front of the left ankle. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press into the hands, lift the hips. Maybe you start to lift the feet, hug the knees into the chest. But even if you don't lift the feet, you're working. Bring everything down, uncross the feet. Just take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. Exhale it out. Bring the hands to the blocks. Cross the left ankle in front of the right ankle. Press into the hands, lift the hips. Use your shoulders here, and then hug the knees in. And then come back down. You can take the blocks off to the side. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. Just grab the ankles, and we'll do a little stretching here. So inhale, lift the chest, little cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And then starting some circles. So inhale, lift. Exhale, ribs to the right, and then rounding, and then to the left, and then back up for a little arch. So just taking this at your own pace. And then take it the other way. Should feel good, kind of stretching out your belly. And then come back to neutral, pausing here for just a moment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. And then from here, make your way to your back. So just bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Make sure you have a block within reach. And then take the back of your thighs, roll yourself down to the mat. Knees are bent, soles of the feet on the mat, and then cross the right ankle over the left thigh for thread the needle. And you can stay here or draw the left thigh in towards the chest. Both feet flexed. Notice if you're starting to get tense in your upper body, If so, maybe you release a little bit. You don't take it in as far. And if you can't get out of that tension, you can bring the left foot back down to the mat. You're still getting a stretch in your right hip. And uncross that ankle, bring the feet back down to the mat. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh, hug that thigh in. If you're comfortable closing the eyes here, just letting yourself relax into this pose. The rest of class is going to be nice and easy. So just starting to let go. And then uncross that ankle. Bring the soles of the feet back down to the mat. Grab that block and then press into the feet, lift the hips. Take the block underneath you. So under the sacrum, those two bony points down there. So usually have people start on the lowest setting, but today since we did some core work and want to stretch out the belly, if it's comfortable for you, I want you to press into the feet and take the block to the medium setting. Again, lining that block up under the sacrum. So just get a little more lift in the hips, a little more stretch in the front body. If it doesn't feel good, just re-lower that block. Just settling in here. If you like and it's not too intense, you can straighten the legs, bring the backs of the heels to the mat. If you have any low back issues, which I do, that doesn't usually feel very good on my low back. It's too intense, so I like to bend my knees, but you can try it. If it feels good, stay there. If your legs are straight, rebend them, plant the soles of the feet on the mat, make sure they feel really grounded, and then press into the feet, lift the hips. Take that block off to the side, lower the hips down, and then just walk the feet out to the width of the mat. Bring the arms either to a T or cactus arms. Take an inhale here, and exhale, take the knees to the right. And then just at your own pace, windshield wipering the knees back and forth from side to side. Don't go too fast. And then next time you're over to the right, just let the knees stay there in this little twist. Inhale the knees up through center and exhale to the other side. Inhale up through center and gently hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Just a little final movement before Shavasana. And then come back to stillness. Give yourself a big hug. And then extend the legs straight out onto the mat. Shavasana. Arms rest by the sides. If you find it's hard to be still and grounded here, you could place the hands on the belly. Wherever you are, find a place just to relax. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Circle the ankles and the wrists. And reach the arms up overhead. Stretch from fingers to toes. And roll off to your right side. Pause there for just a moment. Just being grateful for your ability to move today. And then press into the left hand. Come up to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at the heart. Taking a final moment here to be thankful for your inner strength. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.